if you are struggling, maybe you're in a plateau right now, you're facing some obstacles when it comes to your workouts, your health, your fitness. Maybe the scale's not going the direction that you want, or you got some aches and some pains, or maybe you just feel this sense of no motivation right now. Look, I'd be lying to you if I said that I never felt any of those things. I felt all of those things at some point in my life, working out and training. And you're feeling like this, oftentimes the biggest challenge that comes into is not the physical side of this, it's the mental side, right? And when we feel like we're moving backwards, oftentimes we can feel this need to, we got to rush, we got to get back, we got to get back on track. That means I got to take on some extreme challenge. I got to go on an extreme diet. I got to cut out all the alcohol, all the sweets. That is the natural reaction for most people, is to just jump all back in full force. And I can tell you from being and trying so many different things throughout my entire life in fitness, is that I always know that doesn't work. And there's a lot of problems with that. There's a lot of problems with a rushed mentality. There's a lot of problems with doing something extreme. One of the biggest problems is that even if we do get the results that we're looking for, we don't know what was the catalyst. We don't know what was that game changer that really made the shift. So what happens is that we start to create a mentality that says, in order to change everything, I must change everything. And maybe you've been in this situation before when you've lost weight or had some big changes in your life, and you change a lot of stuff up. When that pattern and that behavior gets created, that becomes the new software in terms of how we have to operate all the time. And the reality is we just can't keep up with that extreme state of making changes. So what we have to do is we have to rewire our own process. We have to rewire our own software in order to attack things differently. And look, as you get older, as you age, it comes with a whole lot of new challenges. The things that I was doing in my 20s are much different than in my late 30s in terms of making moves from kids, from life, from work, from stress, from my body changing. So there's a lot of different factors that have to change from an external standpoint, but the biggest thing that has to change is from the internal standpoint, the mindset. Understanding that patience in order to get to those goals is the most important thing. And I want to talk about this because it's so important, and oftentimes people can mistake the word patience. Well, I'll just be patient. The results will come. I'll just sit back or relax and it'll happen. And that's not how it happens. We've got to be patient when it comes to results. Now, I'm a big believer on being impatient when it comes to doing the right things consistently every single day. And that means knowing what you need to get done. It doesn't mean to do 50,000 things at once, but picking 1 to 2 things that you will do every single day that will have a big effect on everything else. Don't worry about changing everything at once. Just focus your energy on 1 to 2 things at most. Multitasking is a lie. We know that we just can't do it and we're productive. It's a distraction doing multitasking. So maybe that area for you is, hey, you know what? I'm feeling a little banged up. I'm feeling a little, my joints are hurting. I got to focus on stretching every single day for 10 to 15 minutes a day. And I know that's going to have a huge impact. 1, with durability. 2, with making my body feel loose and recharged and getting it back to a grounded state. Maybe it's nutrition for you. Maybe it's just eating more vegetables, having a salad a day, or drinking water each day, or just showing up for 15 to 20 minutes a day with some movement. I want you to pick something, just one thing that is going to start to create that momentum, and then sustain that for a minimum of 21 to 30 days. Then you'll be able to really create a habit. Then you pick something else. Once you sustain that, then pick something else. We've got time in this process. Don't feel the need to rush it, because even if you rush it and have success, I promise you, you are only creating a pattern that thinks that's the only way it can get done. So just know this is normal. If you're feeling any type of setback right now, it's always a great opportunity to make a comeback. But make that comeback with one thing at a time. I'll be the biggest support and remind you that you got this. You take it one day at a time and focus on the most important thing of all when it comes to overcoming any obstacle, is protecting your consistency.